Good morning. Y'all, look at this mess of a hair. I hope you guys are having a good Saturday. I have no fucking idea. Oh, if you don't like the word black, please click off now. Thank you. Thank you. I have no fucking idea what kind of reading I'm going to do today. So we're just going to kind of go with the flow, right? Which is what we should all be doing anyways. Be the river. All right, just go on with the flow. That seems real close. Real close. All right. I hope you guys are having a good day. I'm having a pretty good morning. I did work out yesterday. I did about 15 minutes of a high intensity workout, and I can barely walk, so I'm going to take the day off. All right. Thank you for all your suggestions. I really appreciate it. Thank you for being here. I appreciate all of you. All right, so I did just see the Queen of Wands. Hopefully this doesn't turn into a karmic reading because I don't like speaking about the karmic. You know why? Because you're just speaking them into your existence. So let's try not to do that, all right? If my dog bothers us, he's staring at me right now. I'm ignoring him because he has not left me alone all fucking morning. He just wants my attention and to sit in my lap, but he's like 95 pounds. He can't fit up here with us, okay? So I just gave him a big bone. So I'm trying not to look at him. All right, let's just get started. Spirit, what do we need to know today about the divine masculines? What do we need to know today? What do you want to tell us? He's like just putting his paw on me. I hope I don't need to stop this video. I will be so mad. Lay down, baby. Okay, so we've got the Magician. That's good. We've got the Star. That's good. We've got the Seven of Swords, which can be good. Got the Eight of Swords, which is not good. But we do have the Nine of Wands, which is good, and the Hermit. Okay, and the World. All right, so this is about ending a karmic cycle. I knew it. Funny enough, on the bottom of this deck over here, I have Bound, which I did not mean to do. So this world is about ending a karmic cycle, knowing that they can do it. They've been in this Eight of Swords energy for so long that it's like, what do I do? I've been trapped here for so long. So they have been in hermit mode, obviously. And now they're kind of like, you know what? Let me think of a strategic plan how to get out of this situation, whatever the situation is. Lover, friend, family, job. How funny as well. I'm leaving the karmic is right on top of this. That was from yesterday. But the Nine of Wands, persevering, being that warrior, right? Like, look at his tail. He's got fire in it. He's got some scars, some scrapies. And it's like, okay, let's think of a way to get out of this situation. They believe that they can now, which is beautiful. Because for the longest, and this depends on where you are in your journey. For some of them, they're still in this place, in the hermit place, okay? They don't know how to end these situations. They think they're just stuck there, okay? And some of them are, especially if your energy, Divine Feminine, is waiting or chasing. They are stuck there because you're stuck there, okay? Also, if you're with a karmic partner, Divine Feminine, they're going to stay with their karmic partners. So you can't expect them to leave a situation if you won't even leave a situation, all right? So this is about ending a karmic cycle. I love it. Spirit, what's this Magician? What are they trying to do here? What's the plan? What's the Seven of Swords Magician? What is the plan? I don't even know if these cards are good for a plan, for plan making. I don't know. We'll see. All right, we've got Sunglasses here, which is about watching, looking, stalking, gaslighting. The karmics do gaslight. I feel like the masculines might also be gaslighting the karmics, which is basically lying to them, not showing their hand, right? King, keys on a ring. Many options, decisions, unconventional, string along. It's like they finally know they need to make a decision, right? They need to come up with a plan. They can't be stuck in this situation any longer. They can't stand it. They're ready to go, go, go. They're ready for this to end. We've got seduction, which is all about third-party interference, hooking up, temptation. So it's like these karmic partners can feel when the masculines start to break from them. If your masculine doesn't have a karmic partner, this reading's probably not for you. This is leading more towards a partner versus just a situation, okay? And then we have the Grim Reaper, which is all about the relationship is over, no second chances, grow and transform your life, which is what they are doing. That's exactly what this reading is about. Thanks, Spirit. We've also got Love Call on the bottom here. And I just saw stabbed in the back as well with the snake with love call. So some of the karmic partners could be cheating on the masculines and they found out about it, which gives them a good reason to leave. So when you're stuck in karmic situations, what happens is sometimes you feel really stuck there and you're like, you know what? I need a reason to leave. Even though there's a million reasons for you to leave, right? It's like if I have one solid reason. So this karmic partner could definitely be cheating on the masculine. And they're kind of like, oh, thank God. Now I have a reason to get out of this. Okay. So that's happening for somebody. Spirit, how are the masculines feeling about this situation? How are they feeling? How do they feel about this situation here? How are they feeling about this situation? So you've got afraid. They are scared. They're terrified to leave these situations. Lonely. It says friendless, alienated, isolated. We've got disgusted here. So especially if the karmic partner did cheat on the masculine and they found out about it, even if that didn't happen, it's kind of like they're just repelled by the karmic partner because they see the patterns, right? No matter who they're with, they're still lonely. They're still by themselves. They still don't have that emotional fulfillment. Are they really scared? Yes, because most of them have been in these situations for so long. You get comfortable, right? You're content with it until you meet your divine feminine. And then since that moment, your whole world is fucked up because everything just comes up and you're like, wow, all of this is a lie. This isn't real love. And they see how lonely they've been for so long. We do have compassionate, caring, sympathetic. This to me just means that some of them, a blue bird is important to somebody. Some of them, aren't with karmics or with soulmates and they care about these people, but they're just not in love anymore. Okay. They're just not in love. They're kind of disgusted at themselves for waiting for so long, for being so scared to move forward. Even though they're lonely, they're even lonelier without their divine feminine because you guys are the same soul. When you're separated, your soul is constantly calling out for each other. Okay. Constantly. We've got trust, which is all about they're finally trusting that they can have a peaceful life. They can have their soul at peace. They're hopeful, right? They're hopeful that they will be fulfilled in this situation. They are trusting the universe like, okay, you've been guiding me here all along with this Hermit card, right? I can get out of this energy. I'm optimistic. I'm full of faith. I've realized that I can be satisfied. I can be calm and serene with my divine feminine. Vulnerable. They do feel vulnerable right now. This is a very scary thing to leave situations that they've been in for a long, long time. I have done it. I know how scary it is. Okay. But they want to be vulnerable with their divine feminine. It's been too long that they haven't been able to really speak about their emotions. And the masculines need that. Okay. A lot of them grew up in situations where they weren't allowed to talk about their feelings. They were shunned for doing that. They were put down. Oh, don't be a girl, if they're a man, or if they are a woman, if they grew up with men and didn't really have that connection, because women are just naturally more expressive and more vulnerable just because they were allowed to do that as they were growing up. So this is a huge thing. A very, very huge thing. It's like they're being vulnerable with these karmic partners, soulmates. They're being compassionate. They just want to be fulfilled. Okay. It's like you planted that seed, Divine Feminine, and you said, you know what? Do what you want to do. I just want you to be happy. But they're understanding that they're not happy. They haven't been happy for a very long time. Okay. What do I want? Spirit, what else is going on with this situation here? Some of them are having a big talk today with these karmic partners. Some of them have already done this, so they will be reaching out to you, Divine Feminine. What else is going on with this situation? One more shuffle. Third party. We know that. We've got spring here. Admired, unawakened, karmic partner, signs, muse, new direction. What else do we got? Abandon, received. We've got healing here. And the very last one is the dark night of the soul. So they have been going through the dark night of the soul, a lot of them. Some of them have already been through it. Some of them are going through it again. We do have metamorphosis here. So this is all about growing and changing and transforming into who you're supposed to be. They've been unawakened for so long, and not unawakened really because they know a lot more than they say, okay? But they're being inspired to take a new direction. You know why, Divine Feminine? Because you finally said, okay, I'm not doing this anymore. I'm living my life. I'm going on my journey. If you want to stay behind in this third-party situation, go ahead. Do you, boo. I'm done with it, right? They admire that about you. Because honestly, on a subconscious level, they know that you need to abandon them, not really abandoning them. You're just choosing yourself, right? So they can understand what's going on, so they can heal that part of them, so they can miss you, so they can realize how much they love you. When you're constantly chasing them or waiting for them, they're like, oh, this person's going to be here forever. I can, take all the time in the fucking world that I need. No, you can't, right? You shifting your energy is bringing in so many signs of you constantly, all right? Constantly. We do have spring here. Some of you, it will be spring, but this to me is just a fresh start. This is growth, okay? Growth with all of this healing, growth with the dark night of the soul, growth with the metamorphosis. That's what it is. So if you have stepped away from your masculine, I just pulled from the bottom of the deck like I was told, and it is the Divine Feminine. This is the middle of the reading. Yes, there's a karmic partner, but it's like the karmic partner wanted them to be unawakened. Let me just give you more shit to deal with because I knew that you were leaving. Okay, I could feel that energy. They can feel that their heart and soul is with somebody else. All right, Spirit, what else do we need to know about this? They just admire the shit out of you, Divine Feminine. They do. They admire that you're standing in your power. That's what they want you to do because they know in their soul you need to do that in order to come back together. Spirit, what else about this situation? Okay, so I don't usually pick up death, guys, but I did just hear with this mature man in this coffin, the first thing I heard was a grandfather or father has passed or is passing on the Divine Masculine side. Okay, that could be for the Divine Feminine, but on the Divine Masculine side, and what it's going to do, it's kind of going to be like, oh my gosh, like I don't have enough time, right? I hate my life and I'm staying in these situations and I could die today. Okay. Otherwise, it just means this person is changing their life. They're shutting the door on this old life that they've been living, right? We've got change here. So change is here. We've got official person. This could be your masculine, could be someone in the military, police, you know, anybody who is kind of like an official person, a boss, someone important, not that they're not all important, but just kind of where their stature is, right? And this mature man here, this is also, your masculine could be older than you. He could literally be an old man. Just kidding. I mean, I'm not kidding, but I am just kidding. Sudden wealth. It's like they understand now that this sudden wealth of life, it's not about money. It's not about working. It's not about materialistic things. It is about their love, their divine feminine, following their soul's purpose. They understand that with this metamorphosis. And on the bottom of the deck, we've got expectation. I feel like the expectations from the karmic partner or soulmate is really material, okay? It's like they don't really show the love that the masculines need. They also feel like they might not be able to stand up to the expectations of the divine feminine, which honestly, all we want is love and commitment, guys. I mean, if you're listening, divine masculine, we don't need a lot, all right? Let's see. All right, Spirit, what else is going on with this situation? So they're coming to a lot of conclusions. That's great. I feel like they've matured a lot. They've kind of grown up. Some of them are in the middle of this dark night of the soul. Some of them are past that. Some of them are just starting this. But it doesn't matter because these third parties, they're ending. And I know in, you know, videos, it's like always like that, right? No matter what video you watch, it's like, oh, they're ending, they're ending. Do you know how many people are watching these videos? So just because it's not you in this second doesn't mean it's not going to be you tomorrow, okay? Because they're making massive changes. Massive. Spirit, what else do we need to know about this situation? Okay, we've got the Knight of Wands, the Four of Wands, which is the Twin Flame card, the Knight of Cups, the Four of Cups, the Tower, the Five of Swords, and then the Magician. So we got the Magician again. Your masculine could be a Virgo or a Gemini. Doesn't have to be, but those are here twice. So this here, like this Four of Cups, right? Divine Feminine, this is you back here. Trying to speak to your masculine, right? Telling him, look, you know, this person isn't right for you. You're not going to be happy. Telling them basically anything you want, but they can't hear you. They can hear you, but they're just ignoring you. You know why? Because they need to go through it on their own. They need to experience the Tower moment. They need to experience the toxicity. They need to experience the love that they're not getting in order to fully understand. You can tell somebody something over and over again, but until they go through it themselves, they will never understand. All right. They're like, yeah, you're right, but you know, I need to come to my own conclusions, right? And that's exactly what is happening. This tower, some of them are starting towers on purpose to be able to start arguments, to have a justified reason to leave, okay? Others, they are telling these karmic partners and soulmates, like, look, I'm not happy here. You know, we've tried to make it work. This Magician, we've tried, okay? I've used everything that I can to try to make you happy. Nothing's ever good enough. I'm just not fulfilled. And it's starting this huge Tower moment. Like, things are fucking collapsing. Like, they are holding the crumbs of their lives in their hands. And it starts this huge argument. Well, I'm going to go tell other people, you know, I'm taking everything you have, that kind of thing. It depends on who they're with, what kind of person they're with. But it's like they're finally paying attention. They're finally understanding that you're happy, Divine Feminine. This is finding your own happiness. Okay, this is shifting your energy. This Nine of Cups is living for yourself. And what does that bring? That brings your masculine with this Knight of Wands here for this Four of Wands. Now be very careful, because if you just started shifting your energy, they will feel that and they will come in, and they're not finished with the karmic partners. So if your masculine has a karmic partner and they come in, be sure that they are done with these other situations before you start something. Otherwise, you're just shifting your energy back to waiting, chasing mode, and they're not going to come forward fully. Okay, that will happen for some of you, and that's okay. You know, depending on where you are in your journey, that's going to happen numerous times until you're ready to fully stand in your power. All right. Spirit, what else is going on in this situation? What else is going on in this situation? Okay, we've got teacher here. We've got loss. We've got fear, conflict, intuition and manifestation again, and then discovery. So while they've been in this hermit mode, while they've been ascending, they have discovered a lot about themselves and about you, since you are the same, right? They've noticed that you've been teaching them. I also feel like they could be watching tarot readings, you know, reading up on stuff about twin flames or soulmates or what is this connection, right? They're not as unawakened as you think they are. This loss and fear here, they have a very big fear of losing you forever, especially if you've shifted your energy. It really caused some rough waters for them because they're like, okay, I thought she or he was going to be here kind of forever, because they can feel your energy when you're thinking about them, when you're sending them love. They can feel all of that. And when you cut it off abruptly, they're kind of like, where did they go? Right. And then they're like, their soul is reaching out for you, calling for you. This intuition and manifestation, it's like this whole thing, this conflict here is with the other situations that they're in. You shifting your energy has caused a lot of conflict from that for them, like arguing between their minds and their hearts, what their soul is wanting. Why are they so afraid to lose you if they haven't talked to you in 6 months, right? Why are they starting to think about you, which they do anyways, but it's like it gets more intense, right? You remember the Chaser stage, Divine Feminine. Some of you are still in it. And it's like those thoughts, the overcoming urge to contact your twin flame. Okay, that's what's happening. It's causing a lot of conflict between these other situations because they can't stop thinking about you. They're like, I have to go get him or her no matter what I have to ruin, even though it's not ruining it. Okay, it's just most of them had lives before they even met you, and it's like they had this dream and this plan, and then it all got ruined because they met you, okay? Because they're awakening, because they're seeing everything with a lie. Intuition and manifestation. So they're starting to understand that they can do this. They need to listen to their intuition. They need to keep moving forward with what makes them happy because they only have one life, right? These cards, if you want to purchase them, I love them. Serenity Oracle. There's a 20% discount in my description box. Spirit, what else is going on with this? What else is going on with this? Oh, we've got expression here because they are coming in to express to you. They're also expressing to these karmic partners and soulmates that they're not happy. You know, they're just not happy in their home life. Their home life isn't what it should be. Also, it's like they're hearing the call, right? You know, when you put a seashell up to your ear, and you can hear the ocean, right? The ocean, this ocean here, this loss of ocean. What did I do? I don't feel like I'm at home. And they hear the call of you from their intuition, from their guides, from their angels. And they are so grateful for you. Gratitude. You have taught them so much. Even if you can't see it yet, you have. You're teaching them how to be expressive, how to be vulnerable, how to open up, how to love and be loved. And they want your forgiveness, and they're going to ask for your forgiveness. Like every time I talk to my masculine, he always tells me he's sorry 1,800 times because they are sorry. They don't want to hurt you, okay? Most of them don't even understand why they can't leave these situations, but it's partly due to you, Divine Feminine. And some of you might be mad at me for saying that, but quite frankly, I don't give a fuck because it's not just them, all right? If you're stuck in chase or waiting energy, guess what you're asking the universe for? Waiting, more chasing. The sooner you come to that, conclusion, the better off you're going to be, because you need to get to here to get to here, all right? If you don't make any changes, nothing's going to change. You're the one who's aware. You're the one who's watching these videos, so you're the one who needs to take action. The universe can only do so much, all right? Spirit, what do the masculines want to say to the feminines? I've never forgotten you, even though you think I have. So if you haven't spoken to your masculine, or you're like, oh, they're happy in these situations, that it's just not true, you guys. It's just not. It's not the truth. I just have to do something else right now. Please try and understand. This is what it's been for a long time. Because they're going through so much, guys. Because they have, like, literally double lives, right? They're trying to hold together their lives that they had before you. And so they go to focus on those things to try to forget you, but it doesn't work. They hear that call. You need to go home over and over and over again. Please don't take what happened personally. It's not you. It's me. Maybe we're just too different. This is them trying to say, oh, okay, this is never going to work, right? Trying to talk themselves out of it, which is totally fine because they never will be able to. So I should have been more honest with you about how I was feeling at the time. Yeah, I'm in a much better headspace now. So yeah, have they been in different areas? Absolutely. They've gone through the different emotions. They've purged. They've done these things, and they're in a much better headspace now, which is great, because then they can finally break the cycles that they're stuck in. Spirit, what do the masculines want to say to the feminines? It all comes down to timing, guys. Divine timing, but you can speed it up. You can. You've affected my life significantly. Absolutely. I don't think I can take your reaction right now, and that's totally fine. They're dealing with their own shit. Love them enough to allow them to go on their own journey. I can't give up on my responsibilities right now. Okay? I'm sorry I couldn't follow through on my promises. They are so back and forth. I'm trying to think of what I want to say to you, because they don't know right in this moment. I will make things right between us one day. They know they're going to make things right. How do they do that? That's what they're figuring out in the beginning of this reading. I keep comparing others to you. Everyone. Every single person. I was reminded of your scent recently. So those signs that they get all the time. All the time. Spirit, what do the masculines want to say to the feminines? If you guys want a personal reading, just send me an email. They're super affordable. And if you want a reading with Melissa, she is a psychic and medium. I'm a psychic too, I'm just saying. It would be beneficial to get a reading from both of us, actually, because we both can tell you different things about things. Like, I'm more twin flame related, twin flame expert, if you will. She is more kind of about you and everything else in your life. So, I mean, she can answer questions about your twin too, but just so you guys kind of know the difference there. And also, we will be doing a live the first weekend in October, which is like coming up super soon. I'm so excited. All right, Spirit, what do the masculines want to say to the feminines? I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I hope you're doing fine without me. I'm not doing fine without you. So even if you think they're doing fine, they're not. You are my wife/husband. I never meant to hurt you. And this is the truth. They don't mean to hurt you. And if you're masculine and meant to hurt you, I would just kind of revisit your connection. I will fight for you. We've got 333 here, which is the feminine masculine source coming together. It's also about Christ consciousness. Hold on to me and never let me go, because they feel you slipping away. You're no longer doing these cycles. I will follow through on all the promises I've made you. I think we got that on the other one, right? I'm sorry I couldn't follow through with the promises. They're saying they will. Every moment I've spent with you is forever a treasure. I dream of you often. I need space. Give them space. Don't pressure them. I just want you to be happy. They do want you to be happy. All right, I got some timing cards. This is a general reading. If it was a personal, I would go into exactly what's happening in this time frame, but it's pretty clear. We need to talk. I'm going to reach out. We've got 1 and 2 weeks. So to me, this just means most of you are getting communication very, very soon. And it is about to be fall, I think, very soon. So that goes in with that time period of the fall, okay? Communication is starting. They are starting to understand that they don't want to do this without you anymore, okay? You are their home. They hear that call every day, all right? So I hope you guys have a great day. Have a good weekend, and I will see you Monday. Bye.